Hi, Hilary. Thanks so much for taking the time out for this. We really appreciate your expertise.
Thank you for having me.
I wanted to know what your thoughts were on the terms of different types of models, like the CIA triad is something that people might consider as a fundamental model that people might think about in terms of cybersecurity and understanding what it means and how to approach it. What are your thoughts on the CIA triad and other types of models and frameworks that might be important to keep in the back of your mind?
Yeah, CIA, or confidentiality, integrity, and availability, is definitely a fundamental model in cybersecurity, which we've used for quite a few years. And that's because it is really important, and it has a really good way of providing a checklist for people to think about their information and data sets. You can basically assess your system or data and work out which is more important. Is it confidentiality, integrity, or the availability of the system? But what I'd like to add to that is I think more and more we're seeing privacy as becoming a key feature of the CIA triad as well. So, for example, does a data set or a system have personal information in it? Because if it does, then privacy laws and other privacy considerations need to be made and need to be factored into the security controls that are applied. But there are lots of other useful frameworks in the cybersecurity space which can be used to help people kind of work out what security controls to put in place, or how to build a security program. So, for example, there's lots of information security standards. There's ISO 27001, which is an international standard on information security. There's the NIST cybersecurity framework, which is another really good one. Or there is the CIS, so Centre for Internet Security Critical Controls, and that's a kind of prioritized list of actions you can take to protect your organization from cyber attacks. But I do understand that not all businesses can achieve that really full gamut of information security standards. So there's other more simple, basic frameworks that can be drawn upon as well. So, for example, you might want to look at the New Zealand government's CERT. They put out a list of 10 critical controls for organisations. Also, even in Australia, there's the Australian Signals Directorate who do Essential 8 mitigation strategies. And they're quite good because they do give you a view of whether your business is doing the basics right.